Well, first of all, I mean, I love StoryCorps. I listen to it all the time. I'm a regular NPR listener, so I listen to it in the mornings. Usually, as I'm getting ready, I listen to it in my car on the way to work. So, yeah, I said sure, I'd love to do it. When you think about it, it is the most. It's not only when you think about it. We all know it's the most impactful, consequential desegregation case in the history of our country, and so I wanted to be involved. As my interview partner, one of the individuals who was actually a student at Monroe and went to school there for 7.5 years and was a student at Topeka Public Schools when the decision came down. Or actually, he was gone. He was he had graduated by that point. So he was here fully during the times of, segregated Topeka schools.
Is that Rich?
Yeah, First Lieutenant Richard Ridley, retired. Went on to, be in the Army Air Corps and was an officer, retired, went back to college, went to law school, decided he didn't want to be an attorney, and went back to graduate school, which I don't know what he was thinking. You can do far more with one degree than. But he was a social worker, actually a psychosocial worker who worked, I believe, at Vinegar's and maybe at the VA, at some point. But Richard was classmates. He was there along with Jack Alexander and Dean Smith, and through those really kind of historic times where people were just starting to ask questions. This doesn't make any sense. Why are we doing this? Why would we, keep students separate unless there was, there could be no real legitimate reason, social purpose that's positive for doing that, except for trying to instill a sense of inferiority and impose a social order. So that was why I asked him to, and he's just a gentleman I have always admired.